Hello, beautiful. In today's episode of our Love Goddess podcast recording, I want to put a lot of attention and talk about importance of your morning practice that you start your day with every single morning. What is morning practice? Morning practice is actually your practice of connecting to your authentic self, connecting to your inner love goddess, connecting to who you are by quieting your mind. And your morning practice is responsible for getting you outside of your chatter, outside of your anxiety, into state of calm and peace, therefore raising your vibration. If you can raise your vibration from doing your morning work from the state of peace to the state of gratitude, your vibration is even higher. And if you can raise your frequency from your vibration of gratitude to vibration of celebration of life, that is the top level vibration that you should be striving for, because it is the most powerful vibration of celebration of life, being love goddess, that creates and manifests things into existence. And that is why it is so important. If nothing else, this is the most important thing you can do every day, and it should be non-negotiable. This should be something you are doing daily. Should be something that you are adamant about, and it is non-negotiable, because you do not earn money, you attract money. You do not earn relationship, you attract relationship. You do not you do not build life, you attract your life. You are super attractor. You are here to work your energy, to work your light. And through being you're not attracting what you want, you are attracting who you are. Right? You're attracting who you are. And by being in that energy and getting into the energy of who you are, even though you are not there yet, is the key to manifestation, right? And when you are in that energy of who you are, even though you are not there yet, but you are in that energy, and you carry that energy with you throughout the day, and you reconnect to that energy daily, in fact, multiple times a day, you will attract things to you like crazy. You will attract things to you like you are like this power attraction machine, right? But the thing that gets people tripped the most is that they get slipped into complaining that the shit they want is not even there yet. They get disconnected and they get focusing on the wrong things. And they focusing on the thing they want with an energy that it's not here yet. So therefore they not attracting it or attracting the lack of it. Right? So the key is to focus and being in that energy as if it already happened, right? And you are attracting who you are, not what you want. So that's the key to understanding. And that's why my morning practice is developed around that. I wake up at about 7 a.m. every morning, and I get my coffee done and I go up. I have this little meditation nook right above my bedroom, and we actually finished our attic and turned it into my meditation room, and that was the most amazing thing we've done ever for me. Or that was the biggest investment, because that's where I now have a dedicated space to find my peace. If I'm in a very unpeaceful state, this is where I go, and the energy of peace is already there. So that energy already calms me down just simply by being there. This is where I do my morning work, right? And my ultimate goal is to not only clear my anxieties, because sometimes I have them, sometimes I have triggers. And if I don't work through my triggers and get them out of my system, out of my energy, in the evening, which I aim to do, but sometimes it doesn't happen. They don't go away. They stay with me through the night. I wake up and they're right there in my face. So I have to work them out. If not in the evening, I'll have to face them in the morning and work them out of my system. And they are in my body, in my energy field, as heavy energetic blockages. Like if I connect and during my meditation practice, how do I feel? I will find that a lot of times I will have a blockage of energy right there in my throat, in my heart. A lot of it is in my back. So I will find and pinpoint exact areas on my body where I hold those energies, those triggers, those emotions that I haven't processed. That is goal number one. If I have those emotions, if I have anxious thoughts, my number one thing to do is to release. I do brain dump on a piece of paper. I in my journal, I brain dump everything that's bothering me, that's coming up for me. I brain dump so they're out of my head and somewhere else. I'm like, I know they're safe if I ever need to face them, which I never end up doing, but they're out of my system, right? When I do that, I reach more of a calmer state of mind. A lot of times I may need to go through meditation after a brain dump to completely calm my mind and find peace, right? I love Steve's Nobel meditations on YouTube. Please check him out. He is amazing. When I go through meditation and I find my inner peace, this is where I know, okay, I'm clear. So the next step is to start manifesting, start creating, start visualizing. And I go through a series of exercises which I will share specifically in my paid programs because they're multi-layered, multi-step systems that I use for my manifestation practice. But I will share just a few of them, right? So I go through client attraction ritual. I go through money attraction ritual. I go through my vision, my big vision. I go through asking myself why I am doing what I'm doing and what am I really bringing in and working on right now that gets me connected to my goal, my intention, what it is that I'm really trying to create. Basically my bigger picture that I have shared with you on my planner when I was doing like, okay, what's the big picture and what's the next milestone? I get connected to that energy. So that way every morning I know what it is that I'm working on and where is it that I should be putting my focus on. Because if I don't put focus on my intention, I'll be putting focus on someone else's intention. And instead of moving my intention forward, I will be moving someone else's intention forward, right? And so when I connect to that energy, I go through the series of visualization exercises. One of them is receiving that, receiving money, receiving love, because a lot of us women are so closed off to receiving. We say we want love, we want attention, we want this, but somebody else gives us a compliment. We're like, oh, stop it. You don't need to say that. Not even receiving that. We are so close to receiving, and the key to manifestation is to receive. And we women are not good at receiving. We're not good at receiving. Like if we have an opening for a vacation and we choose, instead of receiving that replenishment and fun, we're like, I got work to do. I'm not going, right? We are so bad at receiving. So receiving money, gifts, vacations, all the things. I have that exercise that I go through. And then I get into that energy of specific financial amount that I am currently in alignment with, and I expand each time. Once I get comfortable with this level and I start seeing that level come into my bank account, I up level and start working on the next level as well, right? So I go through a series of energetic exercises, and then in the end, I celebrate. And the way I celebrate, I put the music on, the celebratory music on, and it's high vibe, and I am pumping. I celebrate this shit as it already happened. And that is how I connect to my powerful, energetic love goddess, who is so powerful. She creates worlds. She creates her life. We are life designers. We are our own life creators. So that is how I do my morning practice. And I know, I forgot to mention one key element to this before I go into a series of visualization exercises after the clarity, after I dumped all of my anxious thoughts, after I dumped all of that on paper in my journal. I do gratitude practice. That is one key element. You can't miss that, because that is exactly what's gonna raise your vibration. That's gonna open you up for the next level. That is that one element that's gonna get you from the energy of where you're at and complaining to really noticing how far you've come, being thankful for what you have right now, and even being thankful for what you don't have right now yet, but it's coming to you. After you've done that, you elevated your vibration to higher level, and from that higher level, you are creating. So that key thing cannot be missed. It cannot be missed. You have to have your gratitude practice before you move on into your visualization practice, because visualizing from a lower vibrational place is not going to be as powerful as visualization practice from higher vibrational place, which gets you, your gratitude practice gets you there. And from that place, you are starting to visualize what, why, how, and be open. Don't try to control what you can. There's a practice of surrendering, right? Surrendering your goals, your deadlines, leave it up to the universe. It's not your problem to figure out how. Your only job is to know what and why. Feel like it already happened. Be that desire, you attract who you are, not what you want. Be that desire already and release it. And then it's not on you to figure out the steps. It's not on you. That's why I'm taking all the risks. That's why I have courage to take all the risks. That's why I have unshakable faith in the universe, because it's not on me to figure out all the steps. I trust universe so bad to take care of that for me that I just know it's going to happen, and it's not my job to figure out the how. And then I get ideas, impulses, and then I act on it, and then opportunities, people come to me, and then I move forward with that, and it's a step-by-step process. But it starts with you designing your life, your day, every single morning. That is how important. That is the most important thing you can do. I sometimes repeat, I do my visualization practice in lieu of work. And I keep reminding myself, Katya, this is the most important thing you can do today. Do not skip through that, even if you're busy. Nothing is more important than this. You have to be in that energy, because your work doesn't do shit. It doesn't attract you good life clients and everything. Your energy does. And you have to work on your energy, even if it takes all day, right? You have to work on your energy. And that is how important it is. That is how important it is. Your energy is everything. You create through your energy. You create through your alignment. You create through your alignment and fun and happiness, right? Not through persevering and I'm suffering. There is a nobility, nobility or blessing and suffering. There's no blessing in suffering. So your morning practice is hugely important. If nothing else that you get from me, just know this is the most important thing I could share with you. So you can start creating the life of your dreams.